I got to do a show with Hannibal 2 weeks ago, and I didn't get to fawn all over him because he seemed like pretty resistant to that, but I would have
Mhm.
if I could have. Yeah.
She came to the wrong place for support because she messaged in like our group chat with me and Bon, and I was like, "Yeah, it's probably really cool, except I don't know who these people are because I'm
I
not
don't
She
know
didn't.
Roy.
Canadian."
Oh,
She
I
didn't
think
know
I'm
who
think
Sean Patton was.
Yeah, I was like, Sean
I can
Patton.
understand not knowing who
He's a
Sean
boy
Patton
band.
is more
It's a
than Roy Wood. Roy Wood is at least like on the Daily Show and like
Yeah.
fairly known.
I was so pissed. I was just like, oh, okay, I'm just gonna go fuck myself.
You should honestly.
we're like, yeah. So when are you gonna do the fucking post for our mic, Abigail?
That's all you care about. That's all you people want from me.
I
It's
mean,
my
it was
half-assed post.
honestly, that was a killer bit. You honestly have to admit that was a really good bit. Like, come on, that was pretty good. Especially because Dawn doesn't know shit. Oh, that was such a good bit. She'll believe anything I say. Like, you can say anything. Yeah, he was a murderer. He's.
Yeah.
Speaking of which, guys, I am legit friends with a murderer.
God, that doesn't surprise any of us.
Boy.
Yeah.
How did this happen?
Wait, you know my dad?
How'd you meet your murderer?
I'm more surprised that you weren't already friends with the murderer in the first place.
No, here's the thing. I'm
She
such
was,
a
they just
good,
didn't say
naive
it.
little girl, man. Like I'm like afraid to even talk to the police, afraid that they're gonna throw me in jail for no reason. But I mean, they probably
I
have
get
some
it.
reasons,
Yeah.
but yeah, right. Tristan gets it. No,
You got
so
jokes today.
we've got we've got like some regular customers that come and like hang out in the smoke lounge, and like I'm, me. So I talk to everyone, and then there's like this old man that comes in every day, and he straight up looks like Santa Claus, except skinny. And we've been talking, and he's like, "Yeah, so do you want to grab a coffee sometime?" I'm like, "Yeah, sure, let's go." So we went for a coffee, and just chatting like casually, and he's like, "Yeah, I don't spend too much time at home because I'm living in the halfway house." And I'm like, "Oh."
So you dated a murderer?
No, it's like literally 70 something years old.
I mean,
And
he
then
went to coffee with you. That's a date.
well, I wouldn't say so.
Leading these
He
old
would.
men on.
Well,
He
the last
would.
person to disagree with him, he murdered. So
So he yeah, so he's like, "Yeah, I just like did quite a lot of time." And I was like, "Oh yeah, like for what?" And he's like, "Murder." I'm like, "Cool, you want to tell me about that?"
But was it a woman? Did she have dark hair?
What
I didn't know.
what flavor of murder? Was it homicide? Was it premeditated? Did it just come out of nowhere? Did you have someone else kill the police for you?
why are you doing that cutesy voice? That's really disturbing about Traeger.
Because I'm doing one of Charles Manson's Little Angels. Oh boy,
You know
they'll do
what?
anything for Charlie.
I am just going to find the article.
Oh,
and
he gave you an article, or you searched
Oh,
it?
I had to look him up after all of this conversation.
I thought he was like
It a lot to
bragging.
digest.
I thought he was like bragging, like, here are my articles. That
No.
would be. I'd almost have to date him. Like, whoa, dude, the cock on this thing. Like the the ego on this boy. Oh boy.
White horse. All right, here we go.
So I read this news story that bacon prices have really risen big time. And so my first thought was you can't have your bacon and eat it too. And then I looked up the proverb, you can't have your cake and eat it too. And
Kathy.
the Wikipedia entry said you can't eat a piece of cake and then retain it afterwards, basically. I'm like, there's a proverb that says you can't eat a piece of cake and then retain it afterwards. I mean, that is so fucking weird to me.
I mean, talk to my toilet.
Proverb.
Talk to my toilet. It's true. I don't retain it.
Asian hate.
It's a funny wiki entry. It's like,
Kirk,
Wow.
I want Bobby Lee's statue to replace Robert E. Lee's statue. Honestly, I don't know why the Comedy Store hasn't been behind this. It's a great thing
I mean,
to
I'm
stop
more
the
okay with
Asian
that, I
hate,
guess. Yeah.
right? Think about that. You're stopping the Asian hate, and you still got a Lee in there. You still got a Lee.
Yeah,
I think
it's
it's
so
a
He's still
Bobby
a
Lee.
Robert Lee. His name is Robert.
yeah,
So
it's
he's
Robert.
still-
Yeah, it's still
Yeah.
Robert Lee. There's no E, but yeah, it's still Robert. But yeah, I guess we'll say the hot mess has started. Welcome to the hot mess open mic. Welcome to that hot
you.
mess open mic. We're streaming on Twitch, slime_cleric, and then I'll upload it on the YouTube later because it's easier that way.
Yes, sir.
Perfect timing for me to tell you guys all about my murder friend and what kind of murder was it? Today's
Good, because
episode,
I have some
what
murder I
kind
want
of
to talk about as
murderer?
well. I also have some murder.
Perfect. Well, you're gonna have the screen. Let me do my screen sharing thing.
All right, I have to give women's rights real quick. Let me see here.
Also, I just want to say I spent all that time on Microsoft Bing looking for what I was finding and realized
Microsoft
I know,
Bing.
I know. I
Do you
didn't even
not?
think it.
Oh,
I was like,
you not have Google?
no, I didn't realize I wasn't using Google. The
Why does
new
Google
Microsoft
look weird
Bing
today?
is very Google looking, and I'm high. So anyway, I'm like, what the fuck? And then I just go to Google and I found it instantly. Like
They actually
Microsoft still has not gotten their
Bing-
shit together.
Bing actually got caught literally just stealing Google results because like Google puts like Easter eggs in to see if people steal their Google
Right.
results. And they did. They just blatantly just stole Google results. Like when you searched Bing, like the first year, you were just searching Google but a little slower. Like it was...
That's hilarious. Well, I wish I was searching Google when I was
Oh,
searching
man.
Bing. It would have actually like helped me here. So my friend here that I made, a second-degree murder charge has been laid against James Samuel Collins following a stabbing yesterday morning in the Taku Hotel coffee shop.
Oh,
Let's-
you went to a coffee shop with a murderer who killed someone in a coffee shop?
Yeah.
Yeah.
The fucking audacity of this guy to invite you to a coffee shop. That's honestly fucking brave of him to do.
That
Is
is
it
brave or
as
lazy?
hell.
Is it brave or lazy?
That's where he feels. That's where he feels
This is
confident. He's like, I
book-worthy,
got.
Don.
So-
Did he kill a woman?
You need to write a book.
I want to actually get some more detail because the one of the articles makes it sound like so funny. Not like yeah. So where is it here?
Wait, did he kill a woman or a man?
He killed a man.
Oh, good. We need less of those.
So it's
No
on
offense.
the morning of June 1st, Claude Joseph Mark Obe ordered breakfast at the Taku and was disappointed to find his hash browns were cold when they arrived. He sent them back. The cook, James Samuel Collins, warmed them up by dousing them with fiery Tabasco sauce. And
Oh my God.
an argument ensued from the serving window of the kitchen. And then Mr. Collins rushed out of the kitchen, reportedly screaming, "Let's go for it." He's serving a life sentence for sticking a knife in the patron's chest and killing him.
This is a weirdly like the article's
You
trying to
can't
be
make
funny.
this
Like,
so
really
what?
nasty,
You
like,
You
it's
know
trying to
what?
be funny.
This makes sense. I respect this man because I've worked food industry for almost a decade now. This makes sense. I respect him. He's a good man.
And so
I mean,
this is
he did get out. He was let out on parole. That's
Mhm.
interesting.
no, well, actually, he this was 40 years ago that this happened. So he's done quite a lot of time. He said that he was denied parole several times because
He was
shouldn't
supposed to
have
do
been.
life, and he's
every
out now.
time, yeah. Well, I mean, he did life. I think 25 years, 30.
Wait.
That's a long
What do you think
time.
life means?
I thought it was like life with that's 25 years. Like I thought 25 years is considered life, like in the justice system for real. Or is that just when you're like eligible for parole?
I
And
mean,
then
I don't know
you
how
usually
Canada
get out.
works.
Life
So-
is
20 in the
life.
States.
Life is life. So about 70 or 80 years old. Like whatever's considered the human capacity to live is.
Well, I mean,
life.
he's 70 now, so
But did he commit the murder at one?
Don, is this a deal breaker for your relationship with this guy?
I think that he's a great man. So here's the thing.
I respect the hell out of him.
The
What?
other part of him was that he lost his wife at like when she was 22 and he was 26 because she got hit by a fucking train, and he was
Oh.
raising their 2 babies together or by himself. So when all this happened, like he was grieving his
He's a
wife,
single
and
dad. Oh my god,
Yeah.
this poor man.
I know, like you
Yeah.
actually like
Of course,
mean,
of
there's
course,
also
he
a
was a
poor man who got stabbed in
broken.
the
This sounds like the
because he
best
wanted
Lifetime
warm
movie
eggs.
ever. His wife died horribly when he was young. They killed somebody. A lot of good material here.
I mean,
No.
okay.
Now he's
you
back
feel
on
too
the
much sympathy-
prowl.
Before you feel too much sympathy, there's a guy who's dead because he wanted warm eggs. Let's not lose our minds over this. All right?
well, you
I
know
think
what?
he deserved it.
I think that anybody who's worked in the service industry knows that, you know what, man, don't fucking go and yell at a chef about your food.
Oh
Like,
no, I did.
Exactly.
I get it. I worked in the service industry also
Yeah.
for years.
don't do that shit.
All right.
Anyway, welcome
On
to
a-
the Hot Mess Show.
On a
Talking
lighter
about
note,
murder
on a
today.
lighter note, I have some news from Miami. It's totally a lighter note.
Did you
After a string of kitten murders this week, the
You
newest
little shit.
You
kitten.
shit.
He did this last night in an open mic.
Listen, I did it
Oh
for
my
4
God.
minutes. I
He
did
did
it for
this whole thing last night.
4
Why?
minutes.
Oh,
Listen, last
why?
night. Listen, in a string of horrible kitten murders, apparently in a war between local cat feeders and residents. So I'll move the picture. See, the cats are being fed by a community who are feeding wild cats, and then while they're feeding them, they're tracking them and tagging them, getting them spayed and neutered and all that stuff, and actually lowering the population by feeding the cats. Now, this newest cat murder was found with a note next to it, a laminated note. Laminated.
Well,
Saying, obviously saying feeding cats is prohibited on this property. Cameras are always recording. This is private property. Do not feed the cats. I mean, I think someone really hates these cats. That's a lot of effort. I mean, they first of all they printed it. They had to print this note. And they had to get the spelling right. And then they went outside. They're like, you know what? Miami's kind of moist. I think I'll go back inside and get a paper protector and some tape and tape it onto the dead body of this cat so people know that I mean business with this newest cat murder.
I think my murder story is a lot funnier.
Yeah, I know. I think it's a lot
Ew.
funnier that everyone cares more for kitten lives than human lives because no one is making any fucking jokes right now.
Do you not think it's funny that somebody...
I think you guys all need to check your priorities around. Why do we have cats here? Why do we have cats? Because we make them alive. We make them eat the pests. We think they're cute, and they give us the brain diseases. Human life, more important. I'm sorry. I'm sorry to be the Lex Luthor here. But you
I'm
guys
not
need
Lex
to check your
Luthor
priorities.
I'm with Don.
I'm with,
Um,
yeah.
Okay,
I
so
think
all right. So
even-
I'm with none of you.
so you're saying you sacrifice your life to protect a
Listen.
cat.
Yeah.
You're saying you see famous Miami kitten murderer about to strangle a cat, like holding the neck, about to pop, and then for some reason they're also holding a gun. You're gonna jump.
the fuck?
You're gonna
No,
jump in the way of
no.
this. You're gonna
You
jump
never
in the
let
way
me
of
have
this.
a gun whenever we play D&D, so no, you can't have a gun.
Abigail. Even when you were allowed to have a gun, you're not supposed to use the gun to kill people in that game we were playing. Literally, when you shot someone in that game, I'm not even fucking around, the entire world knew you killed someone because a death sign went off and fucking a SWAT team had to come to fucking make sure the soul didn't turn to a
Anyway,
ghoul.
Tom
God damn it,
Dykes.
Abigail! You know who's not an Abigail? Thomas Dykes.
So what's
I
up?
hate video
Unfortunately, I
games.
don't have any murder jokes. Like I know the theme right now is murder, and I just can't play off of that right now. I can't say I've killed anybody. I'm sorry. I wish I had a cool murder story, but it's just not me. So I'm going to talk about the colonoscopy I had last Friday instead. So at least we can talk about horrible shit, literally and figuratively. So I'm going to be honest. The colonoscopy I had last Friday, not that bad. Could have been worse, I guess, not that bad. What was miserable was the fucking prep. What kind of fucked up fraternity hazing ritual is goddamn colonoscopy prep? What the fuck? What the fuck? Like I was sitting there like an hour before the colonoscopy, the nurse was running through questions, like, and the first one of the questions he asked was like, what does your stool look like? I'm like, my stool? Do you mean like the pee coming out of my ass every 15 minutes? That fucking stool? You're a nurse. How did you fail Chem 1? Don't you know the states of matter, God damn it? Stool is solid, pee is liquid. Was miserable. There was so much piss coming out of my ass. I thought I was gonna start shitting out my dick. Like it was awful. Like, oh my God. It was the most miserable thing in the world. So they gave me like this stuff in here that was like, they gave me like this awful shit to drink. And they were like, mix in the flavor pack. I threw out the flavor pack. It was supposed to taste, it was like, oh, it's gonna make it taste better. So like it was supposed to taste like ass. So instead it tasted like half ass, half lemonade, which is like totally an improvement, guys, right? I was so happy drinking my half ass, half lemonade. Awful. And then it's like at the end of like drinking that, like the instructor's like, finish this, then take 2 fart medicine, right? So I grabbed the fart medicine pills. I actually have the fart medicine pill. I take the fart, it says gasoline. It should say fart medicine. Fuck them. I take the fart medicine. This shit tastes like Altoids. They're just fucking with me. They made me drink fucking shit water for 3 fucking hours. And always only so much we could do about the taste. Then why the fuck does this taste like candy? Why the fuck does fart medicine taste like candy? It doesn't make any sense. I'm just so fucking annoyed. Ugh. There's something else I wanted to say about this, but I don't remember. Give me a sec. It's in here somewhere. I don't fucking know. That might have been everything I wanted to say about that. Oh, that was it. Forgot. Colonoscopy prep is miserable. Colonoscopy prep is so miserable that the first glass of water I had after my colonoscopy felt like the first time I had sex. Like, oh God, oh good, it's no good, oh my God, it's no good. Fucking miserable. Oh my God, fuck having Crohn's disease. I don't know, man. I hate having Crohn's disease. Something they don't tell you about having Crohn's disease is that you get like this, you get like, I have like a wet butthole situation going on here. Like I have like my butthole self-lubricates and I'm straight, so it's fucking useless. There's no use for this whatsoever. I don't have the Hershey Highway. I have the Hershey Autobahn. It sucks so bad. It is miserable. Oh my God. And no, what's worse? I'm a dude. I have pads. Right? Literally, I have so much leakage coming out of my body that I need to shove a pad up there to fucking soak it all up. The ladies know what I'm talking about in the audience. Am I right, ladies? Am I right, ladies?
I ain't got no uterus.
Oh, God. So, like, I was told recently that, like, hey, Tom, you know, sometimes you go up there and you're great. And sometimes you go up there and it just looks like your energy isn't there and you're just kind of mailing it in. So you should really try to bring your best energy to the show. And I'm like, dude, all my best energy that I bring to the show is when I'm panicking. So sometimes I'm just not miserable enough to do well in comedy. Like, I'm so sorry, guys. Like, sometimes I don't hate myself enough to really be my best self on stage. Like, for real. One time I was so crazy going up on stage that I got off and a nationally touring headliner said I killed. Like, that's how great I was. And I don't mean like a murder killing, just so we're clear to tie it back to the beginning. But they didn't say I actually murdered somebody. He said my set did really well. Like, you killed. So, okay. I don't know. I think I worked out all of my new, oh, sure. So, oh, 1 minute, perfect. So I was reading Arnold Schwarzenegger's bodybuilding books. So I could try to get like big muscles, which is clearly working out. So like one of the things Arnold talks about is like the importance of psychological intimidation in competitions. He was at this bodybuilding competition and this other bodybuilder is like, hey, Arnold, watch this. And like he turns around, and he starts like flexing his back muscles and his back muscles were big. So Arnold was getting intimidated and he kept flexing his back muscles and his back muscles got bigger and bigger and bigger. And the bigger and bigger his back muscles got, the more and more intimidated Arnold got. And I'm reading this and it's like, is this gay porn? Like, wait a minute, was there like there should have been like, this is gay porn now. It should have been like 2 paragraphs ago. I don't know. But yeah, another thing about bodybuilding competitions, apparently the most popular actually category of the bodybuilding competition is like the women's portion. They call it the bikini competition, which is fucking stupid because I've never seen a male bodybuilding competition called a jockstrap contest. So why the fuck are they calling the women's portion the bikini portion? But they're doing that. And apparently, like, the biggest issue they have at the bikini competition is eye strain, by which I mean the judges have to watch. There's so many women doing this, then the judges have to keep watching so many women in their underwear that they just get, like, their eyes, they can't absorb it. And I'm thinking, like, oh, you poor thing. Oh, you feel so bad. You have to stare at hot chicks and rate them from 1 to 10 all day. And there's just too many hot chicks. Oh, you poor thing. You have the ice cream headache of tits. I feel so bad for you. I feel so bad. That's my time. My name's Tom Dykes. Thank you so much.
Yeah.
Thanks for coming to the hot mess.
Open mic.
Schmikes.
I
God
have
damn
a friend who used to be a bikini competitor. So, you know, bodybuilder.
How bikini
Respectfully.
was she?
She was very, very bikini. Yeah. But she just made a post like today or yesterday about having to get her breast implants removed, which I think is like probably pretty traumatizing. But I can't help
Yo.
but wonder like what that looks like.
Did we just fix
afterwards.
I think I just fixed everything.
Oh.
What does that mean?
No,
A
no.
man with a plan.
No, he, him, her, she, his, her, these, hish, heeshes, jockstrapper bikini.
What are you
Then
saying?
what's like the gender non-conforming version of that? Because you're doing that's still the gender binary. But
I assume if you're I assume if you're covering the nipples, you're on one side or the other. That's what I'm saying. Because we're not in the like 1920s anymore. There's no like the weird Dick Van Dyke's in the full like striped with the belt thing. It's more just the trunks. You know what I mean? So are you a trunks or a bikini? I don't know. Let's not get fired. Fucking the.
We don't have a boss.
Randy, are you here?
Oh no! Do not bring out the fucking curtain.
Oh no, I guess you're right. Randy's not here. We don't have a boss. The FCC is sending out a survey to see how much everyone's internet sucks.
Yeah.
Mine's a lot.
I started loading the survey. I'm still waiting. So it sucks real bad.
You know what, Don? We are wearing too much clothes. Let's get freaky, guys.
This is a great opportunity to bring up the fact that we're opening up a merch store for the Hot Mess Open Mic. We're going to be selling low-cut tees for the ladies. Suggestions for other merch, please put them in the chat.
We will get you a turtleneck, Amira.
They do tie-dye. I think they did have turtleneck sweaters. We'll see what the options are. I actually need one. Yeah.
It's gonna be Abigail's art, so it's gonna be pretty cute.
One more before I flow on the Kirk. One more. Have you ever realized, man, like a Pop-Tart is just like a Pop-Tart's just like a flat, like dry pie, man. You ever think about that?
I love that Tristan knows your bits.
Yeah, because he was unfortunate enough to come not late enough to miss my set. So, anyways, fine, Tristan, fine.
No, I mean,
Tristan. You don't do the Kanye bit, but I don't. Hugging sigh when I try to work on my Pop-Tart bit. Jesus Christ! Oh dear. Oh, I'm over here. What am I doing? Highlighting women comedians. What am I doing? I'm just a humble man trying to get women comedians.
That's a good joke. That's a really good bit. Yeah.
making a mother of 2 to 3 children a comedian.
3 children.
I'm pretty sure you have a third you forgot about. Up next, the third child you forgot about, Kirk.
Oh, what is up? What the fuck is up? All right. Holy shit. Bodybuilding books Arnold Schwarzenegger, yeah, he has a bunch of those. I would prefer a long distance running book by Robert Patrick in character as the T-1000, like distance running marathons. I don't know. Be fucking dope. Nobody remembers Robert Patrick just running after the goddamn car. Jesus Christ. It was like it was nothing. Oh my God. I don't know. I have a confession to make. I've been telling my cat for the last 6 months that I'm in the final negotiations with the Fancy Feast people over her modeling contract. Don't know how to break it to her. I feel like she's finally figuring it out. We'll see. It's going to be rough. Feels good to tell somebody, though. What else? Recently, I learned that the man who invented the motion-activated detectors in bathroom sinks is also the Guinness World Record holder of the tiniest hands. Yeah, am I the only person to activate that shit? You got to touch the sink like to some degree. I don't have huge hands, but God damn it, that's irritating. Something else controversial. What else? Rob Zombie invented mumble rap in 1995 with a song called Real Solution Number 9 from the album Astro Creep 2000. Look it up. That is true. What else? Kava? Has anybody heard about kava?
Yeah.
It's like used in the South Pacific for medicinal, some religious purposes, but it's catching on in the U.S. because it gets you fucked up. I mean, it's how we do things in the USA. I don't know. I haven't done it. I mean, I've been told that it gives you like a mild body high. You know what else gives you a mild body high? It's opiates. Yeah. Done enough heroin to where I feel like your over-the-counter dirty vegan coffee water isn't going to do the trick for me. Like, I don't know. If I run out of kava, am I going to steal money from my friends and family to get more kava? I don't know. It's kind of a hard line I draw with the drugs I like to do. Don't know. I don't do those fun drugs anymore, really.
Really?
used to do them a lot. That was good times. I learned some things from my drug days. Like, I mean, dental care. I didn't really like go visiting the dentist a lot when I was putting a needle in my arm. Didn't brush my teeth as often as I should. But I mean, my dental care is great now that I'm not doing that shit anymore. I mean, every night now I pull out my upper and lower dentures and scrub the shit out of that shit before I go to bed. I mean, it's good times. Does anybody else get very nervous when you come across, you're going to have to answer a security question to log into something that's been a while that you've logged into? I don't know. Those questions used to be easy. Like, I mean, my mom's maiden name is Kirk. Like, I don't use that as a security question, but that's almost like a password is password type of situation. Like, nobody's going to guess that, right? I don't know. Those questions used to be easy, like very hackable almost. Like, I mean, like, I don't know, high school mascot. I mean, there's a lot of tigers out there, right? Like, that's a good guess. If you're just trying to guess, go with tigers. I mean, lions and tigers and bears, identity theft. I don't know. It's pretty easy. Also, pet's first pet's name, Tiger. It's a good place to start. I don't know. Oh, man. Yeah, they've made them more difficult, though. Like, a couple of weeks ago, I was scrolling down a list where it gives you a lot of options for the questions. And one of those questions was third best disco album of all time. And I was like, thought about it for a second. I was like, is there a list? Is it just my opinion? I mean, it's going to be Donna Summer, but I mean, that list changes a lot. It could be any album. I don't know. I like that they let you ask your own question that you can answer. I mean, I've had one of those too. It was third best hip hop artist of all time. Now, it's a question I wrote for myself, but I couldn't even remember when I wrote this if I was thinking Pac and Biggie or not. I don't know. I didn't know that. Threw the whole thing off. Luckily, I still put Nas. It's always Nas. He's always number 3. It worked. I got right in. What else? We can talk about hip hop a little more to finish here. Does anybody have a favorite hip hop artist in here?
Yeah.
Who's that, Tristan?
Childish Gambino.
Oh shit, that's a really good choice. One of my top 5 is DOS effects. Like, I mean, nobody ever says DOS effects, but maybe everybody just wasn't into the effects. They didn't want the effects like I did. But I mean, I'm tired of explaining it, defending it. Like, I just need everybody to bump stiggity be aware that that's a hill that I'm priggity prepared to diggity die on. I'm Kurt Broussard. Thank you.
Thanks for coming to the Hot Mess Hoping Mike, Mr. Kirk.
Thanks for coming, Kirk.
Fuck yeah, thank you.
We'll be here every week. I'll have replacement drones eventually.
It's been a minute since I puked on the show during someone's
Proud
set.
of you. Oh my
Oh,
god.
nice. I thought you were. I thought you were leaving to do research. You're like, I have the CD. Like, I have the Rob Zombie CD.
What part? Wait, what part was it? I need that as a credit.
I'm like a
Dawn. I'm
like a drunk girl. I'm like a drunk girl, like puking out of my door. It's bad. It was bad. I'm really hoping my neighbors like.
One time I did that in front of a cop and I still didn't get a DUI.
Well,
you were driving and did it in front of a cop. God, I hate white people. This is.
Dude, New Orleans is wild. You can get away with
that's
anything
a good
point. There. Who's your favorite hip hop artist, Dawn?
That's gonna be a hard. I'm not much into that.
White.
Yeah.
It's a hard. I am a white woman. Got it. Okay. Cool.
I came home a couple of weeks ago and opened up Spotify to see that there's a playlist made that's called "Mom's Not Home Rap Songs."
Nice.
Because they know that they're not allowed to play that shit like in my house. It hurts my fucking brain and like
Fox,
everything.
Blast the list. Mom's out to go cry around the block. Let's go.
So and
are they playing it right now? Are they listening to that right now then?
You know they are.
No, we're at school right now.
So yeah.
Damn school.
Yeah. And then more recently, Jay was listening to rap music, like just to like spite me. And so I decided that if I can't beat them, then I get to their level. And so I just did my own interpretation of the rap song. And it sounded a lot like, yeah, bitch, I fuck her in the ass. Then I get the money, bitch. Then I get that money, bitch. Yeah, bitch. I like it in the butt. Then I like shooting stuff. Yeah. And then, you know what, man? There's only like 10 seconds that someone can listen to that before they turn the fucking rap off. So, yeah, I win.
Great. So one more joke before our next comic. So my ex left her fan at my place. And now I use it to dry my balls when I get out of the shower. Does that mean she's still blowing me?
Yes, it does. She's doing a great job. I'm so proud of her.
Our next comic refuses to blow me. Tristan Aceman, come on down.
Hey, thank you.
You're not
keep
asking
it going for all your
politely
hosts. Keep it going for Abigail, Bon, Traeger, Dawn.
To me.
Before I start any type of set, I just want to talk about how unnerved I am by whatever Dawn just did to imitate rap. Like that's that unhinged impression of an 80s depiction of like the Reagan fearing rap. Like that's what that felt like. It felt like whatever went on in Ronald Reagan's dementia-riddled racist mind, him doing what he thinks rap is. That's not at all what rap is. Like
that is the rap that Jay listens to, though. That's the thing. He's not listening to like Childish Gambino. He's listening.
I've never heard "fuck her in the ass," "make this money," "fuck her in the ass." That's not a song. That's just a thing you made up. That's your opus.
It's like combining a fear in like gayness and like just like all in one.
Literally the most popular rapper right now is talking about how he likes getting fucked in the ass because like that's
it's
his most
pleasurable
rapper. That's literal.
J. Cole.
Oh, shut up. Like, I wanted to do a set about comedy. Now I got to do a fucking 2 minutes about rap before I even start my normal set. This is nuts, dog. You need to just go to any city with black people. I need you to do that. Just spend 6 weeks in any city. It doesn't even have to be in America. Just any city with black people in it, please. I need you to do this for your own culture.
A black person in real life.
Do they have those in Canada?
Yeah,
I've always liked Zoom comedy till this moment. Now I need you to be in the room with black people. That's what you're missing out. Hold on.
Okay, so the most black people I've been in a room with has been on the Zoom comedy. Like when it's been extra time. When it's been like you and Michelle
and Lloyd, and
like Michelle, you and Lloyd. That's the most black people I've been in the same room as.
Oh boy. This is worse and worse.
My side of the West Coast has like all the Asians. So I'm like, yeah, I'm more of Asian culture.
Okay, like you know how we were seeing like all those clips of white women being crazy. Like you're how it happens. You're the like this is how like just no one's put a camera on them. That's the only thing that's different. It's
I'm willing for someone to do that.
It's like if you saw a group of black people barbecuing, you would actually call the cops on them. Like that's the type of energy that
We'd have to stop her. We'd have to stop her.
Okay, we all gotta chip in to fly Dawn to either Chicago or New York.
Where would you take her in Chicago?
I'm gonna start a GoFundMe. I mean, just
GoFundMe to get.
Like
just in a room with 5 other black guys.
Like you ease her in, and
for Dawn to get black friends.
Like you ease her in, and you eventually just like abandon her on the South Side at the end of the night. But like, where do you start?
Where do you... we started in Hyde Park, Fonte. We started in Hyde Park, like a white-friendly black neighborhood, and then we moved to other stuff.
Yeah, get some coffee, just hang out a little bit, and then kind of just further, just walk by foot. Just
that sounds great.
Okay, I honestly, I'm honestly, I would donate $100 to you getting a plane ticket to go to this thing. I'm not joking.
I know someone who would also fund half of that. Marv, get him on the line.
All right, okay, I guess none of my material is gonna work. I think we've established now that I've done too much shitting on John. I just called it John. Shitting on John. All right, cool. All right.
That was funny.
I'm straight. I'm male. I'm Christian. I'm one away. I'm one away from everything I could have ever wanted. Like I'd be so powerful if I just had one other thing. It's just I think I'd be like a good white guy. Like I don't mean like good as in like good to you all. I think I'd be good as in like good to myself. Like I would fucking rule as a white dude, man. I'm really missing out. I'm truly, I think I'd be such a fucking good oppressor, and I'm so mad I missed out on that because I used to think that I was a good ally back when I was like younger. I thought I was a good ally to women until like I started doing comedy. And I don't know if you even if you're like mildly involved in the entertainment industry, even if you've got like accomplished nothing, if you're kind of in the entertainment industry, you know people who've been accused of sexual crimes. Like you just know sex criminals. It's a thing that happens like once every 6 months. Someone you know turns out to be a sex criminal. And I've been doing this for 6 years now, so I know like 12 sex criminals. That's just the thing that's true now. And at first, I thought I was a good ally to women until one of my friends got accused of sexual assaults, but it was the friend that gave me his Amazon Prime password. I'm like, I don't know if I want to rush to convict yet. I mean, I think we got to hear all the evidence. At the very least, I got to find out how Jack Ryan ends before we cancel this guy. That's all I want. I just want to make sure that, okay, that's a risky joke for not enough laughs.
I laugh.
Thank you. And honestly, you're the hardest audience to honestly, that means more than the other laughs, than the other lack of laughs. All right. I don't know. Like I'm speaking more about women's stuff. Like I don't know how to find love. Like that's the biggest thing for me. I don't really know how to find love. Cause like I love a hot mess. Like that's a real thing. I really do love a hot mess. Not this open mic, but I love a woman who's a hot mess. Like I want a woman who would describe her relationship with alcohol as problematic. Like that's what I'm looking for. Like I just want a woman who's like real broken. Like if one of your parents isn't dead, why are we fucking? Like that's the thing that I need in my life. I don't know. It's I love that Abigail's getting closer to the screen. I swear I had more to this now. Now I'm forgetting what I was gonna talk about. I don't know. Like it's very like it's difficult to find love. Like when you're a hot mess too. Like you want me to find love. Like I think about killing myself, and you want me to add a second person into this mix? Like that's like it's gonna be two dead people. Like that's not what this. We're not gonna heal each other. We're just both gonna kill each other. Like that's what you want. That's I'm supposed to find love. So we have two dead. Okay, that's. Right. This is all new, and I don't know if it'll ever be funny. I got one last idea that's super fucking new. Bon Trigger, you saw this bomb last night. I think I finally figured out the best Black people, white people comparison. I think I finally figured out the one that works for me. Like white people, like the difference between Black people and white people is the white people have mental illness and Black people just have pain. Like that's what, like the privilege is the diagnosis, you know? It's like white people like have us like they know what the problem is. Like that's awesome. Like a friend of mine said the other day, you know, why are Black people so afraid of going to the doctor? We're not afraid of the doctor. We're afraid of the cost of going to the doctor. Like that's okay. That's none of this is funny. This is just true. And now this is becoming less comedy and just more philosophy, and no one asked for that at all. So I'll do one actual joke, and then I'll end. I guess my honestly, the time roasting Dawn was my best time. Like doing this mic. I wish I could make more fun of Dawn. Honestly, that's what.
Always.
Honestly,
that's why I'm here.
I'm on Facebook's side now. I'm on like before I was like, why did she get banned? I'm on. I agree with Facebook. I stand with Facebook against Dawn. She.
I got banned for defending other ethnicities. I got banned for calling something white. What
You're
the
being
fuck?
a dick.
I feel like you did it badly. I feel like if
it was a white ass motherfucking article, okay?
I've been so mean to white people, never once been banned. I feel like you did it wrong. All right, thank you very much. That's it for my set.
Thanks for
I love you
coming
all.
to the hot mess. Whoop your mic. Did the ad thing. Did the ad thing.
Hey Tristan, how you doing?
Again, I'm on Team Dawn.
Get out of here.
As much as he's shitting on me, he described everything that he loves in a woman perfectly, down to the one dead parent. So, you know.
Fuck. I don't have a dead parent. Damn it.
Yeah,
Wait,
all right.
which parent? Which
Her
parent,
mom
Dawn?
killed herself.
Yeah.
Nice.
Don't you remember that? That's why she wants to kill herself a year after her mom did it. Like, what? No, why a year after?
So that I'm a better mom than she was.
No, but every
obviously.
year after that, you're better. So if you get the more years,
why do I want to live longer than that? What
to
the
get
fuck?
more points against your mom? Jesus.
No, I'm a very once I've won, the game's over, man. I don't need to keep winning.
I'm just yes-anding your bit, and you need more points. And Norm got 9 more points.
You just want to keep me around longer. It's a selfish act, Bon.
Yeah, because I want to roast you like everyone else does. We just want to keep you around to roast your ass.
He also needs a third host.
You're only going to get more ridiculous as you get older. You're not going to get less ridiculous. It's not going to get like toned down. You're just going to feel more like righteous about your goof. And you're just going to goof even harder. You're going to goof into a face tattoo one of these days. I swear it.
Oh,
if it helps, I've got a crush on all of you. I've got a crush on all the hosts. Just so
thanks, Tristan. I'm getting double it.
Let's see who we got up here.
All I wanted to know.
All right. Introduce our next comic. Do it blind. Do it blind.
Okay. Our next comic is amazing. They've been all over the country. I'm assuming. Okay. This person looks exactly like Joss Whedon. Had an eating disorder. Please give it up to Eric Angel, everybody.
Eric Angel, thanks for coming to the Hot Mess.
Thank you so much. Listen, guys, it's my first time here. Where is the light? I lost the light.
Yeah.
I don't know what the fuck is going on here. Really. How many hosts this mic have? Everybody's the host here. What's going on here? You're 3, right? 3 hosts. Wow. It's really also reminded me that I'm a new immigrant. I understood maybe 7% from all the things it said, but it was very funny what I understood. Yeah. Well, it's nice to see more people that are out of their minds. Hi, Dawn. Nice to meet you. Where are you? In a car? Where are you?
Yes, I'm in my car.
Very normal situation. Okay. No, you're so crazy that I really, want to marry you or something. My wife is not here, so I can say it. Okay. So I'm Eric. I'm an Israeli. I speak falafel. I'm 46 years old. Until a few years ago, I was already old, but now I'm vintage. I'm the record, I'm the cassette, I'm the rotary dial phone. Oh, as the gay community calls me, dead. Yeah. I'm also a new immigrant in the country. I just got the possibility now to apply for citizenship. Yeah. Okay. No Democrats in the Zoom. Okay, I got it. Nobody's happy. Yeah, don't eat something in the car when you're hosting a mic and I'm doing my set. Yeah, of course. This is so nice. I love Zoom. Yeah. Don't throw up. Yeah, I'm so happy to be in a space without other Israelis. It's a pleasure for me. You don't understand it. I live in New York City and I left my country to go to a new place. I landed here. Shalom. Everyone is here. So many fucking Israelis everywhere. Like, enough. Yeah, Abigail, where do you live, Abigail?
I'm in Bushwick.
Also, Israelis in Brooklyn, right? Like, we got it. How many electronic shops one city needs? Enough of this. Yeah, and not enough. I think Don is gonna die in my set or something. Not enough that everyone is Israel. The people that are not Israelis have to speak with me about Israel. Yeah. A few days ago, somebody told me that it's probably much easier for me to do comedy as an Israeli because I'm used to bombing. What? This is fucked up. Yeah, Abigail, don't clap for that. It's fucked up. Oh my God.
That's whack.
Oh man. Yeah. So I born and raised in a culture that believes that you don't need to speak if you can say the exact same word shouting. This is why when people see two Israelis talking, they always think that we're having a fight. Come on, man, we're not having a fight. We're gonna have one, but hey, let us warm up. Listen, this is who we are, okay? We're not like those Gentiles that want to die with their feelings locked in a box. No, we want to die from a stroke. This is why 70% of the Israeli men are bald and the other 30 live in denial. Yeah, for every piece of hair that I have on my head, I have at least 5 on my back. Yeah, and 12 on my Shabbat Shalom. Yeah. Shakespeare wrote, don't use too many hand gestures, only a few, gently. Well, I guess he had no plans to cast an Israeli to play Hamlet. A mistake. Yeah. This is why, people coming out from theaters the last 400 years saying to each other, it was a very good play, but still something was missing. Come on, what is better acting than to be or not to be? That is the question. Huh? 1 minute? Wow, I thought it's a 10 minutes mic. It's a scam. Yeah, but it's so funny that he gave me the light because you forgot that I'm an Israeli, okay? And this Zoom meeting now is occupied. Yeah. Come on, you know how we do things, Abigail. So, I brought a sleeping bag. I'm going to sleep in this meeting tonight. And tomorrow, 692 of my best friends are going to join me. So I don't care about Mike Schmikes. Welcome to Israel. Thank you so much for giving the mic to Israel, Don. I'm really appreciative. I guess my time is up somehow. Eric, thank you so much.
Good set.
I'll
like it.
allow it. I mean, if you bring 600 people, yeah, you can do whatever you want. That's the rules. I mean, you
this
found
is
the
now
loophole.
a bringer mic.
You figured it out.
Yeah.
This is a bringer mic.
Can I host the mic also?
Bring
Yeah,
7 people.
Eric, the reason why we have 3 is because often like 2 of us don't even show up. So
Yep.
yeah. So yeah, there's a total chance that you could be the host sometime. Don't worry, I'm just gonna find something else to do next Wednesday.
You're very cute, all of you. I'm happy. Very good energy here. Very good energy.
Thank you.
I like all the weird men posters that are staring at you, and the one woman who's looking up at the ceiling like she can't even handle. Thanks for coming to the hot mess.
Yeah.
I got dumplings delivered, and I had to be like,
you got them delivered to your car.
Dumplings.
Yeah. And I was like, I'm in Vancouver, BC. And
I watched a documentary about the downtown area in Vancouver today with Nick. It was I was like, oh my god, my friend lives there, and it's just like an opioid problem.
Yeah, of course.
That's literally where I worked, though. That's when I was walking you through that area. It was just weird because it was payday, and they hadn't gotten their drugs yet, so they weren't on the street yet.
There's such an opioid problem. They're like, fuck, maybe we should just give out heroin
Free
that
drugs.
doesn't have fentanyl in it.
Seattle,
And that's
too.
what they did.
Seattle.
Yeah.
That's the documentary that I watched this morning.
Oh,
Dawn,
it was from Dolph.
Huh? I watched it with my dear friend Nick.
What are your dumplings filled with?
Pork.
I didn't know if you were a vegetarian or not. So I was like,
she looks you vegetarian.
No, I just like the herbs.
She eats
I like the
animals
herbs.
without cooking them. What are you talking about?
Victoria Island?
What?
Have you been to Victoria Island?
Yeah, it's really expensive to go there though, like with a car. So yeah, the downtown east side is more my thing. It is totally. I was just in the Okanagan. Check this out, guys. Give me 1 second here. Give me a moment to do some braggy brags. In the meantime,
you could just do it after our next comic, who's definitely not filled with pork, Kathy O'Brien.
What does that mean?
Well, because she's filled with herbs. Anyways. Thanks for coming to the Hot Mess Open Mic.
I love this mic. So, my father-in-law's funeral was last Saturday, and that's not all that hilarious. But it was a lovely service, and so we sang a hymn in the garden, and there's all this like lovely talk about the beautiful roses in the garden, and then it says that the birds stopped chirping. I'm like, what kind of fucking bad? That's a terrible twist. What? The birds stopped chirping? I'm not down with that. And so I was the first person to speak at the service, and I was sobbing uncontrollably because the birds stopped chirping. But I managed to get through it. And then at the end of the service, this bagpiper played, and he was really bad. And I was laughing uncontrollably. My daughter is slapping my leg. She's like, Mom, you can't laugh. But I couldn't help myself. It was that bad. And my family, like, we went home later, and I wanted to, I checked on my husband. It was a tough day for all of us, but, and I'm like, what I should have said was, honey, I love you. I know this has been really tough for you. But what I said was, the bagpipers sucked. or he blowed. Actually, I don't think he blowed. And then my husband's like, well, it was free. I guess you get what you pay for. But my mother-in-law came up just because of this service. And so I remembered some memories from her. And they, my in-laws were very, I've got to, sorry.
Where did you go?
It's a great picture. That's a great picture.
Call coming in. So, true story. So my parent in-laws were really involved in Democratic politics. And my mother-in-law said that she met Bill Clinton, and he was the most charismatic person she had ever met in her life. And there was this guy involved in the conversation with them. And he said, I saw a henway on the way here. And Bill Clinton said, what's a henway? And the guy said 3 to 4 pounds. And Bill Clinton laughed his head off. And a couple nights ago, I had a dream about, so Bill Clinton came to the porch of my house, and I was trying to tell him the story about the henway, but he wouldn't listen to me. And I was like, my mother-in-law said you were the most charismatic person she's ever met, but I don't agree with that. And so it was actually kind of, I was kind of satisfied with that dream, because I blame Bill Clinton for the 2008 financial crisis. So it was kind of satisfying that I told him off. So when my mother-in-law passed away, it was like a year later that my father-in-law held a memorial service at the mountain house that they loved so much. She wanted her ashes buried in the barn there. And so there's all these, she was really into birding. And there's all these birders there. And he gets his wife's ashes from his trunk in his car, and tells my husband, yeah, they've been there for like a year. They're in a plastic bag. And I'm like, oh my God. And so after that, he put the house on Airbnb, and the first review is, it appeared there was a plastic bag of someone's ashes on the kitchen counter. And I'm like, okay, this is definitely a bust for the Airbnb. Yeah, he left his wife's ashes on the kitchen counter of the Airbnb. So that didn't go over very well. Anyway, I should probably, I think that's my time.
Thanks for coming to the Hot Mess. You can put anyone's ashes on my countertop any day of the week. Thanks for coming.
That is a true story.
I love you, Kathy.
Oh, I love you too, honey.
So nice to hear that.
God, man.
This is the Abigail and Dawn Seeking Love open mic. Please,
I have love.
Please profess your love for them by buying T-shirts in our merch shop. No, I'm actually gonna set that up.
It'll be up later this week.
I'm gonna set that up, and I'm gonna.
Wait, is there like gonna be a Hot Mess merch store, or are you fucking?
Yeah, I'm literally. I found a place. I found a place to do T-shirts. And so yeah, you'll be able to go to a store and get very what was it? It was like you know, that fancy hipster talk for like, we didn't murder anybody for this cotton or whatever.
Non-GMO.
Fair trade. What? Oh yeah, fair trade, not GMO, all that good stuff. That's what. That's just trying to think of fair trade.
No pesticides.
You know that fancy cotton that doesn't have blood on it. You know what also doesn't have blood on it? Our neck.
Amara was gonna say something. Amara was gonna say something, and then I want to say something before you get all fucking weird.
Don't give me a weird intro, please.
Now
I would love to
to
give you a weird intro,
now
Amira.
I have
It's not about blood, but okay, one second.
Now I'll just search for a really good bad intro I got in here. I wonder.
Have you guys ever tried any open mics that are through Google Meet?
No.
Google Meets. There's one that Noah Saunders likes. That's the one that's like in Japan. But the problem with Google Meets is it's dog shit because Google stopped supporting it like 2 years ago. They're trying to phase it out. But that's the only problem. But besides that, it's fine. I would.
Yeah, you can't really record yourself.
I would maybe, if it was me, I would make up a new Google account to use it just in case, because I'm paranoid.
What do you mean make another account? How would that help?
Okay.
He doesn't want his actual information linked to whatever.
Yeah. So make a Google account you don't actually use for anything. So you just use it just for that, like. Amira loves pancakes or comedy, whatever. Pancake comedy. That'd be the best.
Pancake comedy.
Pancake comedy.
Pancake comedy.
No one pancakes was the first thing that came out.
Hey, wish me luck with my show tonight.
Because
then.
pancakes are delicious. I just wanted pancakes.
Nobody's anti-pancakes.
I was projecting my love of pancakes. and that episode of Sabrina the Teenage Witch where like her family has that curse where they're
all of the pancakes.
Yeah, where pancakes is like a placeholder for like just drugs and. Or alcoholism, right? Because it's a family like hereditary thing, right? It's a hereditary thing, right? Because they eat pancakes and they get like magical AIDS or whatever, right? That was that the thing.
Magical AIDS, yeah.
Yeah, magical.
Oh, it's the best kind of AIDS.
That's what I have.
You know who doesn't have magical pancakes?
No.
Full-blown magic, baby. Full-blown magic.
Okay, I want to know what the most painful thing you've done for an Instagram photo has been.
Who?
Me?
Anyone.
Painful? Like emotionally or physically?
Either or.
Honestly, my pain comes when I don't get the follows or the likes. That's where the pain comes in when no one likes my posts.
So
my SEO is important to me on Instagram.
This is the most painful thing I've done for the photo, and I am still like
when you showed your ass cheeks.
Oh yeah, it kind of something like that. It's
Everyone
a really cool
at
photo.
DonniePNF@gmail.com.
Donnie PNF, yeah, that's me. That's me on a horse, and I am still so fucking sore. I don't know if this is like what.
So pretty there. Wow.
I know, it's gorgeous. Like
Beautiful,
this is not the downtown east side for the record. This is like 5 hours outside of that. They have their own set of issues here. Yeah, I'm gonna question now. I used to think that women that like walked a certain way just had like rough sex, and that's why they were walking like that. It could be that they just rode a horse. I have been walking with something up in my ass since Saturday. Like I am not walking like a normal person.
You know who does walk like a normal person?
You know who doesn't walk like they were fucked by a horse? Our next comic, Amira! You're allowed to record.
Recording
there
in
you
progress.
go.
Okay, thank you so much for a better intro, but whatever.
Oh, God.
Okay.
I'm sorry, I tried.
I was talking to this guy over Zoom, and okay, bless you. And didn't know how tall he was, and I was like, "How tall are you?" And he was like, "Why?" And I'm like, "Do you think we're not gonna meet? Like, are you gonna wear high heels to cover up how short you are? Like, that's small energy." I don't know. I'm 5 feet, so I don't really care how tall a guy is. Like, he's not gonna be 4 feet, right? Like, most likely. Okay, moving on. It's 4 feet. No, he's not.
I've met him.
Oh, okay.
Look, you didn't seem to be talking shit about him when you were kissing in those photos.
I wasn't talking shit. He's just short.
Anyway, Amara.
Yeah, so I've been sick. Thanks for interrupting. And I've been watching, I haven't been dating, so I've been watching all these like dating shows to make up for the void in my life, but it doesn't fill any other holes. You guys are only like in it for the sex jokes.
Yeah.
Any other jokes, you guys are like, eh. All right. Very accurate impression. All right. So dating apps are awesome because they've kept my therapist in business. She's put 3 kids in through college. She has 3 jet skis, and she does a ton of cocaine. She's living her best life, except for that maybe the third thing, she might die.
Good times.
Right now, she's having fun. I don't know why I report her, or why I don't report her. Anyway, so like I was in therapy this Monday, and she was like 30 minutes in, she's like, "Do you think it's better if you just have some rest instead of talking?" And I'm like, "Lauren, stop trying to get out of talking to me. You have 20 minutes left of work." Like, why don't people want to talk to me? Why do I have to keep going to open mics for people to listen to me? I was like, I wouldn't even be resting. I'd be watching Dating No Filter on Hulu. Like stay on the Zoom call, Lauren. Don't pretend to have technical issues again. I hate when people do that over and over. I'm like, we're just gonna keep calling you back. Very persistent. Anyway, so do you guys ever wonder how DJ Khaled would have been as a child? His mom would be like, "You gotta finish all your vegetables," and he'd be like, "Not another one." That joke is just for me. And Abigail.
Is she okay?
Is it because I don't look like I listen to rap? Oh, all right, I'm gonna move on. Okay, so this one might be a little dirty. You might like it. Okay, so this girl, my friend went out with this guy, and he's Indian, and he went down on her, and then he said it was the first time he did that, and it was spicy. And I'm like, I thought Indians liked spicy. And she's like, yeah, but I guess I shouldn't have put the tiki masala down there. Okay. Oh, it was a slow burn. Okay. Like that tiki masala. Okay. I keep saying I have pain in my teeth, so I can go see my hot dentist and his hot assistant. He's like always so impressed how clean my teeth are. It's because I see a side dentist to keep it perfect for him. He's like, wow, you don't even have to clean anything. Oh wait, what's this in your mouth? That's my number. Call me anytime. They asked me not to come back. So I've been getting my numbers mixed up a lot. Good thing I didn't become a doctor. Because I would be like, oh, I just injected you with 30 milliliters of insulin. And they'll be like, what? It was only supposed to be 3. And I'll be like, oops. Too late now. You can't like suck it back out, right? I'll be like, okay, well, I need to see you in 7 days. And they're like, what? That's really soon. I mean, 7 months. Okay, I really regret to tell you this, but you only have 3 minutes to live. But that's really specific and short. Sorry, 3 years. Have a nice life. So I was actually a bank teller. It was a horrible idea. So I lost like $3,000 or $30 within Like I was only there for like 3 months. I don't know how I lasted so long. And then this guy, he was such a hero, the bank robber. He came in and robbed us. It was so great because he distracted them because they were gonna fire me and then they didn't. And he was so cute. I wish I got his phone number correctly in my phone. I miss Robert. The Robert. Okay. So there's this guy that has a mic on Wednesday nights at 9 p.m. and he's like, does anyone want to promote their mic? Promote anything? And I'm like, yes, I'm starting a mic Wednesday nights at 9. It seems like the best place to advertise. I don't know. You guys have put 38 chats in the thing, so I don't know if any of those are my minute.
Yeah. One of them was, yeah.
Was it a minute ago?
Yeah.
Okay, see you guys.
Thanks Recording for coming to the Hot Mess Open Mic.
Mira, that's some of your best work.
I think so.
Seconded, thirded.
I'm gonna say that Tom Dykes had probably his best set today. Also.
Thank you. He'll have
his best set whenever he grows his mustache.
Kathy,
I grew a mustache. You didn't notice?
Fired.
I saw the stubble.
Yeah, I mean, it wasn't like a Joe Gorman thing with curls on the end. It was like one of these things.
I'm
sorry.
It wasn't
like that
factory
asshole
next
who's
week.
shit with the curly part. It was just.
I would very much like just to go 1 week without mentioning my ex-boyfriend. Just 1 week. I can't even get my new boyfriend to stop mentioning him.
He was your boyfriend? He was your boyfriend? Who's your new boyfriend that mentions him?
Roy Wood.
Oh, dear friend.
It's her new dear friend.
Yeah, you got you to admit it this
my
time.
Friend Christina showed up. Guess what? We got one more comic.
Oh, you did? We stalled long enough?
Do it.
All right. So Cole, so blind pitch him, Schmabigail.
Blind pitch.
Blind pitch. Wait, are you ready?
You know who doesn't bring up my ex-boyfriend all of the time?
But she's gonna bring the pain.
Probably heard that a lot.
Yeah. Oh wow.
Christina, you ready?
Oh, wow.
Ready to go and end us out on the mic? No.
All right, everybody. Nope. All right.
You might be having
Christina,
technical
are you
difficulties.
Comic or are you an audience member?
She's both. Everyone's both here, don't you know?
Everyone's
Except for me. I'm just an audience member.
So what kind of what kind of other t-shirts should we make? Like, do we have catchphrases? Let's have t-shirt pitches.
I would very much like to start a clothing line where I shame Greg Matthews. I think that would be amazing and some of my best
shame
work.
him in what way?
So like a math joke that says he sucks, or like just like a shirt that's a binary.
Is Gregory your new boyfriend?
Yeah.
No. A New York
also,
comic.
I'm jealous again. Every time I think I have a chance when you break up with somebody,
give Tristan a chance to drive to New York or something. Like,
I gotta move to New York to have a chance to date you. This is actually, that makes sense. That's not crazy.
Yeah, it does make sense, Tristan. So think of the possibilities first.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, all you have to do is go to spend $5, go to one of her open mics, and then that's how you do it.
I have another open mic that's only $3. So
spend $5 to $3, spend $15 to $20, and you'll have a chance.
I'm probably gonna spend $8.
If you travel all the way to New York to do one of my open mics, I'm not gonna charge you, obviously.
Oh shit! Well, that's what was making me not go to New York.
You could probably get to New York with $100 instead of giving me $100 to be in a room full of Black people.
I need you to learn Black culture.
Honestly,
so that's not negotiable.
You know what? No, that's very important to all of us here. You know what else is important? That
our next comic is really important to us. Is that your openers?
Yes.
This chick that nobody's met but me. Very important to all of us.
Yes, absolutely.
All right, Thomas Dykes, how about you fucking give an intro? Get in here. Give an intro.
Oh, fuck. She is open for. She's been on Sway in the morning. She's traveling the country doing comedy. Super happy she's here. Give it up for Christina Payne, everybody.
Thanks for coming to the Hot Mess Open Mic. You got 5 minutes to give us.
What's up, guys? Am I the only colored person on this Zoom?
No, Tristan.
Okay.
And Amira. Yeah, your Mira's like that. Yeah, she's not white.
Oh wait, Tristan's
just microaggressed
here. Okay. Hey,
Amira,
Tristan.
Christina.
How you doing?
Hey guys. What's up, Kurt? What's up, Kathy? What's up, Amira? What's up, other Kathy?
Nice to see you.
I'm high. What's up, girl?
What up?
I'm high too.
High
too. I'm in California right now, and I'm so glad weed is legal. Hey, if anybody needs any weed, let me know. Weed is a plant. It's not a drug. Okay, we all know that, right?
Yeah.
That's right.
Yes. Okay. But it is a drug if you trade your pussy hole for a dub sack. Okay. Hello. Fall season is coming. So that means, ladies, it's gray sweatpants season. Okay. Do you guys know what that means? Y'all don't know what that means? Oh, Tom, where's your gray sweatpants, man?
How do you know I'm not wearing them right now? We're all disembodied heads.
Because we are looking for that print, okay? It is cuffing season. We are coming into, all right? You guys know what that means, right? This is when we get all our STDs that we didn't get through the summer. But no, seriously. I am half Black, half Asian, so I'm glad I can fill out 2 minorities on this Zoom. I was born in the Philippines, guys. Do you remember the fight Thrilla in Manila?
Yeah.
My mom was actually at that fight. She was sitting ringside as Don King's interpreter. So shout out to mom. Yeah. So Don King is my daddy, guys. I'm just kidding. Basically, what is going on out here? I'm glad all you Caucasians are on this Zoom. This is great. Because you could be somewhere storming a Capitol, okay? So I'm glad you're so here. Oh my God. Since I'm half a Black, I feel like it's time that I get half of these reparations we've been talking about, okay? And I honestly feel like Black people should not have to pay for taxes at this point for all the free labor that we've done for 400 fucking years. I think also Black people should not have to pay for anything that has cotton in it. T-shirts, Q-tips, cotton balls, panty liners, diapers, everything. Okay. And I also think every Negro child deserves a free pair of Jordans when they're born. And also every 6 months when they get a 4.0 on their grade point average. Amen.
Amen.
Yes. I love white people, especially my ex-white boyfriend, Don. Why you guys do things I'm not used to, you know? It's so exciting. Like, you guys love to pay bills on time. Oh my God. That's so hot. What? Okay. And then white people love to fight over the check. Like, they want to pay the bill. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, go ahead. Oh my God. And then you guys got like white people diseases that don't exist in the Black community, like mononucleosis. Herpes. And then y'all are allergic to gluten and shit. Like, what the fuck? But I will say I also date Asian men. They're very tasty. Have you ever dated a ninja, Abigail?
I did date a man who is a quarter Japanese.
Oh wow! And then what was the other?
Painfully annoying.
Oh damn it! Damn it! Yeah, that can happen.
I've got myself a full Hong Konger.
I'm dating a Puerto Rican.
100% Honger.
That is fucking awesome. Oh my god.
Yeah.
So you've never jacked off a dick and it disappeared in your hand?
Nope.
No.
Oh my god. Because I dated this Filipino named DJ Bonnets. He's Wiz Khalifa's DJ. Don't tell nobody. But he did like, we were fooling around. He did some like origami or some shit like on my vagina and like made me come with his fingers alone, guys. Okay. So I was like, oh my God, I have to return the favor. So I reached down there under the covers and I started searching for his penis. I was searching for a while. I was like, is this a big ass clit? What the fuck is this shit? So I grab it and then it like disappears in my hand. And I was like, are you fucking kidding me? I was like, no, this is, I was like, I'm all for magic, but this is fucking ridiculous. I was like, I just started playing Thumb Wars by myself. I was like, fuck it, I'm not a traitor. Then I was like, I'm gonna just suck the shit out this little ass egg roll dick, dip it in some duck sauce. My nose has never touched somebody's pubic hair in my life. Like I was like, oh my God, my forehead is on his belly button. And then like once you put that size like penis in your mouth, like I went to sleep, like literally. I was like, it was like a pacifier. It was amazing. But I will say this about people with little penises. They always have money. Do you notice that? Little dick men are rich usually. They pay their bills on time. They love their mom. You know what I'm saying? Like they pay taxes and shit. Like little dick men are the shit. Okay. I love little dick men. Okay. Little dick men make some noise. Like, oh my God. I fucking love you guys. I have a book coming out. I just got my master's in social work from Howard University. And
good for you.
Thanks. I got my master's like 12 years ago. So I gotta pay these student loans back, okay? The book is called Just Say No to Dick. Letters to My Younger Vagina. And it's because, ladies, I got tired of being dick-stracted. I got tired of being dictated, dickmatized, addicted, using the wrong diction, getting dick-scourged. Have you ever been dick-napped? Winter is coming, okay? Trapped in a snowstorm and now you're being attacked. Has anybody ever ended up in a ridiculous situation? Like Uber surcharges are too high or you're short on your rent and now you got to suck a dick to get home? It's horrible. So this is why I became a social worker. Okay. My ministry is younger women. I'm trying to save these new hoes out here. Like all these younger women who are looking up to Cardi B and Megan Thee Stallion and shit. Like, no, I came up with a new curriculum called H&M. It's called Ho No More. Because these bitches now are being hoes on purpose. Back in the day, we used to be hoes on accident, you know?
Yeah.
So these chicks are fucking up the environment, basically, okay? The pussy has plummeted on the stock market. It's horrible. It's horrible, people. So the website's gonna be regretteddick.com. And it'll be out in time for Jesus's birthday. So, you know, you're welcome.
Yeah, thanks for coming to the mic.
Oh yeah, great.
Yes. Oh my God, Christina, delightful.
Thank you.
Glad you can make it.
Yes, I'm in California, so if anybody needs anything, let me know.
I'm in BC, a little bit above you.
All right,
not
Dawn.
just
She said
geographically.
BC, not DC. She.
Wait,
other
you're
people,
in Daly City or in Washington D.C.?
She's
British
in
Columbia.
Canada.
British Columbia, yeah.
British Columbia.
Oh,
Yeah.
Americans don't know what BC is, Dawn. Like, we do not
you
care
said
about
BC.
We gave it
Canada.
as before
I thought you said
Christ,
DC.
which is not.
I didn't know you said BC.
Because that's where I know Christina from DC.
I'm used to people, Americans, not knowing what Newfoundland is. I've gotten used to that. It's not okay, but I've
Because you
just gotten
say
used to
it
that.
wrong. It's
But-
Newfoundland.
Just say you're in Canada. Just
But
say
no,
Canada.
there has to be a higher standard than that. Come on.
There's
Speaking
not.
of higher
I just wanna-
standards,
There's
You
where
act like
Drake's
Americans care
from,
about other cultures.
and then
Like,
nothing
that's the thing
else.
you're not noticing it. Americans don't even care about other parts in America. You think I don't care about Canada?
Yeah.
Like, no one knows what the fuck about. We don't even know what Kansas is, and you want us to know Canada? Like,
I know what Kansas is, man. Fuck.
Why?
if it wasn't for the Wizard of Oz,
No, I've been there. I had to go. There was no fucking Culvers in Kansas City, so I had to cross into Kansas to go to the nearest Culvers, very close to Kansas City. That shit doesn't make any fucking sense. Why is Kansas City in Missouri and not Kansas?
why are
Like,
you asking us?
No, that's so weird.
Dawn, what have you learned today?
On this mic
What have you learned today?
cares.
What have you learned today? What have you learned today at the mic? This is very important. There's a very important mic today.
Morals? Like, what's the lesson?
Yeah.
that
Dawn,
Americans
what have you learned
don't
today?
care about anything except for themselves.
That's
what I.
That Dawn doesn't. I learned that Dawn doesn't know what rap is. I learned that pretty thorough.
I'm honestly surprised Dawn's like seen a black person.
It's not that bad, dude.
Yeah,
It's pretty bad.
This is tied for the most number of black people you've seen. The two of us in this Zoom are tied for the most.
So, okay, to answer the question seriously, like the only rapper that I've ever listened to, and it's not someone I have on my playlist, but it was Tech-9.
He's awesome.
Interesting. Okay.
He's
yeah.
a legend. He's a hip hop legend.
Yeah, I know that.
Yeah, that's a very odd and
Christina,
cool
you
only
missed
person
you missed
to have ever
Ron's
listened.
impression of rap. It was problematic.
It was. It happened, and it was recorded and live streamed on Twitch.
Oh no, but you have to know that that's like literally the type of garbage rap that Jay listens to. Like, it's not like, again, not Childish Gambino or whatever. It's like,
name another one.
Garbage where the lyrics just don't make any sense. Like,
what else does Jay listen to?
Garbage hip hop.
What else does Jay listen to, Dawn? Let's hear it. What else does he listen to?
Name one non-famous black person that you've met in the last year.
One non-famous
black person that you've met in the last year.
Well, I mean, to be fair, I have a lot of different people coming through my job.
Name them. Zoom doesn't count. It's got to be in person, baby.
Okay, so I made a friend named Jurassic in person.
Jurassic. Was he dressed in all one color? Was he dressed in like a single primary color? This dude Jurassic.
No, he
was wearing lime green and had stripes on his shirt.
He better have had a dinosaur on him. I swear to God.
There's a hip hop group named Jurassic 5.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I'm used to.
I'm gonna bring up his Instagram here. for proof.
She shows us a picture. It's just Charlie Tuna there. That'd be fucking dope.
It's Chris Pratt. You met Chris Pratt.
If I see you just type black people into Twitter, I swear to God. I swear to
God. Okay. This is the guy I met at the lounge. I hung out. We chilled. We got high.
That's cool.
See, he's black, right? He's a real black person.
Right? He looks like he's
dog is so cute.
Is that good enough for you, Tristan? Is that good enough for you?
Yeah,
It's
he
better.
definitely looks like he fucks white bitches on the weekends.
Yeah.
Definitely does.
Oh yeah.
What is he doing?
What is this? What?
I don't know what he's doing.
He
guy's
likes
fun.
granola. He just loves that granola and water.
So the thing there, Dank Mart was closed. Dank Mart is like this really popular like snack store that we import like all of American snacks to because we can't get them in Canada. Yeah.
It's not like a place for getting weed. Okay.
They have a dispensary next door that is owned by the same people,
Okay.
but Dank Mart themselves are just like snacks, imported snacks. Yeah.
So
So
cool.
yeah, it's good. It's a lot of money.
What does he? Is he trying to say he's really flexible? He loves to do the wide stance. He's a wide stance man.
I'm not sure.
Oh my god.
A lot of those are wide stancing. Is that a thing?
Yeah. I don't know.
Is that his?
He
Okay,
looks
I
like
got
he's a
one
fan
question,
of
Dawn.
Tyler, the
Since you know
Creator.
this person, what is his real name?
He introduced himself as Jurassic, and I am respectful enough to
You
just
went with
call
it.
him that. Yeah.
Oh hell
And it
no.
said it on his
I would've been like, what's your
Instagram.
mama name?
So
Yeah, I'm not gonna be. Yeah, exactly. Like, but what's your real name, though? You know.
I've been
Again,
like,
we
what's your
gotta
mama name?
get you out to black people. We gotta do this GoFundMe. I'm willing to go in on.
What should I have questioned his name?
I'll
No,
set
you
up
need
a
to
merch
meet
store.
black
I'll
people.
set up a
I just- in
Kickstarter. Let's. Do
You
you
should
have
have
your
asked if his
passport?
mom named him that.
But then I
You
have
just
a
said, did your
kid.
mom name you?
I have a kid named Fox, so like, people are gonna be like, "Is that your real name?" His whole life, probably.
Fox
Is it
and
real?
Marshall.
He's young enough
Marshall's
that people actually
pretty
might go for it.
normal.
Like the culture's changing so much, people might be accepting of Fox as like a name.
Yeah,
Yeah,
maybe.
you could just be
we'll
like a
see.
big
White
Rupert
people do
Murdoch
stuff
fan.
like that.
He's half
Call their kids
Latino.
named after apples.
He's half Latino. People think I'm white, but I'm the one
You
with the
you
mixed
are.
babies, and yeah, I am white, but like
Yeah,
I'm
I
not
love to say
that
people think I'm
like,
white. Yeah, they think correctly.
I mean, like, yeah, I'm white, but I'm
Extremely
not
correctly.
like sheltered white. I've got a half mixed baby. I'm dating someone from Hong Kong. You know,
This is why I just
gotten-
ask you one question and
I'm
just let you spin.
multicultural.
I just let you
Being an
spin.
asshole.
I asked
Absolutely.
I asked
yeah,
one
it is
question. I was like,
very
Dawn,
fun
what'd you
for
learn
me.
today? And then she just spun. She just went did this big whole huge spiral all by herself.
Bon,
Unprompted. And she says she's not a
Bonnie.
comedian. I want to do this on stage. Like I want to like just ask. I just want to just poke the bear once and just let you just like spin around on stage and trip over yourself because of how much you spin around holding the mic and then you're still just like writhing on the floor just like saying it, whatever the fuck. And I'm like, and our next comic, and then we have to like unspool you while the next comic does their thing on stage. Coming to you from the Lincoln Lodge. It's gonna be great, you know. So we'll get you over here. We'll do that. We'll do a show. It'll be a documentary. Yeah, this has been the Hot Mess Open Mic. I'm gonna go walk over there and stop streaming. This has been ridiculous.
Thank you so much.
Thanks
This
for
is,
coming.
wait, this is still streaming? This is insane.
Yeah.
Yeah, I let her spin at the end. It's the best. It's the best. Oh my god. Thanks for coming, guys.
In that order, I have to go to work and get high because my life is awesome.
What is your job?
I work at the
Sells weed.
smoke